then put a card in your hand.
Right. Or just like the people in the hotel, like, hey, have you you going to any shows this week?
Oh, they trying to sell you a timeshare?
Right. What exactly?
If you get their timeshare,
but if I just keep my headphones on, I don't even be listening to anything. I just have them on.
Yeah.
Fucking, they just ignore the fuck out of you.
All right.
Check it out. With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Look. Serena Williams, Misery. Serena, Misery. Serena, Misery.
Oh, I can apologize. Say it. Say you're sorry.
Must be the director's cut.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
You are now listening to the Wheelbarrow Full of Dicks internet radio program.
Welcome to this thing we call the Dub Fod. I am Mike. I am joined, of course, by my good friend, Mr. Drunkard STL.
What to do?
And the king of pranks, the albino alligator, popcorn bitch, Mr. Travis Hulse, everyone.
Hello, boys.
The phone number to contact the show is 636-487-HAND or WFOD show on Skype. Travis, there's a lot going on in the world. And we're
Name
here
two things
to talk about it. Oh, well, first of all, Travis, see, I've been to Springfield, Missouri. I am not from Springfield, Missouri, but I've been there. And they recently had a town hall meeting. They're in the process of changing their state flag. Or not their city flag. The city flag of Springfield, Illinois, it looks a lot like the I voted sticker, if you can picture that in your head. Like it has the red stripe at the top, white stripe in the middle, blue stripe at the bottom. It has stars in all four corners. And then in the middle, in big black block letters, it says Springfield, Missouri.
Missouri or Illinois?
It's Missouri. Did I say Illinois before?
You did.
I was wrong. It's Springfield, Missouri. My sister went to school in Springfield, Missouri, Travis.
Is that right?
Those are the times I visited it. I'll tell you what, Springfield, Missouri has the greatest drive-through zoo.
You weren't wrong when you were saying it looks like I voted this.
You've ever seen. There's buffaloes that stick their whole goddamn head in your car.
They do that at Grant's Farm too.
Well, I was very impressed with this one. Anyway, so that what
they have an awesome aquarium too. It's attached to the original Bass Pro Shop.
What they want to do is they want to change the flag, and they adopted. I think they had like a vote on Facebook, Travis, to pick their new
something official, huh?
State flag.
That can never go wrong.
And they had a council meeting where people were voicing their concerns with the new flag. I watched it and I was stunned with what I saw, Travis, because people, they do not like this new flag. And I have a whole bunch of clips. This is pretty much what I want to talk about. So, like, guys, I guess
sit back and relax.
Yeah, Springfield, Missouri city council meetings. That's pretty much the topic of this show, I think.
Okay.
Because I have a whole bunch of clips. It's what's been going on in my life, Travis. Is the Springfield, Missouri town hall meeting.
Now, just for geography's sake, this is about 5 hours from us. It's not actually anywhere near us.
The new flag looks like the Captain Marvel chest emblem on a blue flag with a white stripe.
It's light blue, Travis, and one of the gals, she doesn't like that it's light blue. I should play that one.
This is the new one?
Yeah. That's
Pull up. Google Captain Marvel and look at her chest emblem. It's the same thing.
It almost looks like it could be like an Air Force kind of emblem as well.
Well, guys, there's a lot of Travis, this lady, she doesn't like the light blue.
What's wrong with the light blue?
Light blue makes me think Springfield is weak, not strong, like the current flag portrays.
It's a pussy color, Travis. It's light blue.
That's weak. Pastels. That's for Easter, not for city flags.
That's one of the silliest arguments I've ever heard.
So they had 15 speakers. They limited them all to 3 minutes each because they had so many. They were like, guys, there's so many people to talk. And so they keep cutting these people off because their arguments are ridiculous. I pulled some. I didn't pull any of the people that are for the new flag because they're boring.
We're gonna have 45 minutes of.
No, I mean I got this lady. I love this lady. This lady's
I
great.
also heard the significance of the proposed flag played down by the camp that is proposing it. They say, "Oh, it's just a flag. Don't be concerned about it." Well, if we're not going to be concerned about it, why are we talking about it here? I would, however, like to talk about symbolism of flags and the importance of a flag. I'm sure you all are familiar with my homeland flag, all red, with a black swastika. How would you all feel if a bunch of businesses were flying that flag in Springfield? Check your emotional response to these words.
Travis, I believe what they call that is a straw
Would
man.
the symbolism matter? So, does a flag matter?
Well, what she's saying
By
is.
the way, the German population did not get to vote on the swastika. It was simply decided by a small group of people. Since our flag is supposed to be representing all Springfieldians, wouldn't it be logical that all Springfieldians should have a say in it?
She's great.
She's not wrong.
They shouldn't have voted for it on Facebook.
That should actually absolutely be a vote when it is election time, for sure. I agree with that.
Why does she refer to the Nazi flag as her homeland flag?
I guess, was it for a time? Did they change the flag?
Yeah.
They didn't change the flag, right? The flag is the black and the red and the yellow, right?
No,
the
that
line.
was no.
Their flag's boring as fuck.
That was the Western Germany flag after the went down.
A lot of folks have some boring ass flags, Travis. What we need is Captain Marvel logos.
That's right.
There's another. What was this guy? This guy had a good one too. This guy, at first, he got mad because people were laughing at him, but then he really went nuts.
I believe that it represents our culture, which is just as valid as perhaps maybe some who are part of the intelligentsia that hang out in local coffee shops and are laughing in the back of the room at people that are speaking right now, which I do not appreciate.
But then he goes
the local intelligentsia.
He goes nuts, Travis. He goes nuts. Check this guy out.
The main black and white emblem is an abstracted Baphomet head, in my opinion. Basically, it's like the artist has cleverly manipulated the positive and negative space, the black and white space. Google a Baphomet head on Google.
Baphomet is like the goat,
okay? You will see a Baphomet
devil
head
god
with a crown
thing,
on its
right?
head, okay? This is a design technique basically based on the advertising schemes of DeBernay's, a psychologist that was involved with advertising. You can look him up.
So this is a kook.
They're all kooks, Travis. It was so much fun to listen to this.
So, what's the population of Springfield?
I don't know. The population. I need an Alexa in here. Is what I need, Travis.
I'll be your Alexa.
The population of Springfield, Missouri. That's what we got to ask Alexa. And
that would be a good bit, though.
You know, when you say that, Drunk, it does make sense that, like, you know, they didn't have like a kind of vote. It was like a dumb Facebook thing, and to change a flag based on a dumb Facebook poll is stupid. But
I should have got on Facebook and voted.
The only people who really care about this seem to be kooks, Travis.
167,051.
It's not that many. Drunk said that he was gonna be our Alexa, and he just got up and left the room.
Oh,
so
you went to go ask your actual Alexa instead of just Googling it.
Travis. So we got some fundraiser chocolate chip cookies, and I put them in the oven and made them the other day because we needed room in the freezer and they'd been in there a while. And I took a picture of them and posted it on our Discord server. I said, "Hey guys, I made some chocolate chip cookies." And Drunk chimed in and said, "Those aren't real cookies."
What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, Travis. He said those aren't real cookies.
He thought you had a bunch of fake cookies on a cookie sheet?
I don't know what his definition of a real cookie and a fake cookie are.
The population of Springfield, Missouri is 167,000, by the way.
Yeah, we talked about that while you were
sorry.
gone. I don't know what the hell you were doing.
I had to step out a second.
So the cookies I made were fake cookies, Drunk.
They weren't real cookies. I wouldn't call them fake, but they weren't real either.
What does that mean?
It means that you had no right taking a picture of them, putting them on the internet, and being proud that you did something in front of your friends.
I mean, I wasn't like proud I did something. I was just showing off my good.
You
good
took a
looking
picture
cookies.
and said, "Hey, I made some cookies. Look at me, everybody.
Yeah, I
Look
made
at
some
what
cookies.
I did today."
I made some cookies. I put them in the oven and
you
baked
didn't
them.
make cookies. You put cookies in the oven. You did not make cookies.
They required preparation.
Barely. Any
What,
fucking,
you had to
any
preheat
fucking
your oven?
chimpanzee could have done that.
Yeah, I preheated my oven to 350, Travis. I cooked them for like 13 minutes. And they came out, and I had made cookies.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I do see where Drunk is coming from. To post it like you created these cookies from scratch. Just posting it like that could be misleading. I do understand what
I'll
you're saying.
give you guys that. That was late.
I do think they're real cookies because they were made and it is cookie dough, but I do understand what Drunk is saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, it would be hard to say it's not a cookie. Because, I mean, like, you go buy some Oreos, you have some cookies, and you're eating cookies. I mean, like, you're not going to, like, go slap it out of somebody's hands and say, those aren't real cookies.
I would not have made a comment if you'd have taken a picture of Oreos. Those are cookies.
Then how are my cookies not cookies?
Because you presented it as if you did some gourmet shit.
The box says gourmet on it. They were Otis Spunkmeyer, I'll have you know.
Were they chocolate chip or were they the turtle? Because
They
I
were
still have some turtle.
Chocolate chip, Travis.
I still got some turtle in my freezer.
Travis, there's this place.
Ocean Avenue?
It's called Crumble. And they make cookies and they put it in this like cute little like pink box. And it's a little pricey, like probably more pricey than it needs to be. But like they make these amazing cookies that we and they have different ones every week. Like their whole thing is, hey, we have a cookie for a week and then we get rid of that cookie and then we have a new cookie.
That's all they do, though, is make one kind of cookie every week?
No, they make like 6 different kinds of cookies. And
oh, but they have a cookie of the week as
well.
well.
They have 6 cookies of the week. And you get to pick 4.
So they don't
and
always
put them
have
in
like a chocolate chip? They don't have like their baseline cookie and then also add to those?
Well, they see the chocolate chip. They've had that a couple times. And it's good. But like this week they had like one that had like a whole bunch of caramel on it, and then they like put popcorn on it, and it's so good. It's
popcorn on a cookie.
It's almost like too much. Like me and Laura get the 4-pack and we cut them in half so that we can try all the different cookies.
So they're big cookies.
They're big cookies, but
they're from where?
How much for 4 cookies?
Like $14.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're big though. They're big ass cookies.
Give me like what, dinner plate size?
They're like a side salad plate size.
So there's $3.50 a cookie.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. I'm not recommending anybody get into the
$14 for 4 cookies.
Like the crumble cycle. You know what I'm saying? But now I have to try all the cookies. Like every week they put out new ones. Like I have the app, and like I get on it, and like they have.
There's a brick and mortar place. Or
yeah, it's right next to the Trader Joe's.
Is this local or is this a franchise?
Well, there's several of them in St. Louis. I don't know if it's a franchise or not. They probably have them all over the place, Travis. Somebody in the chat says, "Does anybody see this chat?" I see the chat. Hi.
We have obviously like little cupcake shop in town here or whatever, and it's pretty much the same deal where it's always different cupcakes and they're ridiculously expensive, but always very, very good.
Yeah, no.
Well, I can see bugging up for the cupcake because it's a cake. But I mean, unless this cookie is the size of a fucking sewer lid,
it's a decent sized cookie, and it's thick, and it's very rich.
Is it
like
crunchy?
You eat like half of the cookie, and you just like you feel like you've done too much. Like you need to go lay down.
Like you've gone too far. Like maybe these cookies should be cut in fourths.
Yeah, like you need to pace yourself like throughout the week.
Now,
you can't eat all of your 4 halves of the cookie.
Is this a soft cookie or is this a hard cookie?
It's a soft cookie, and actually, like the descriptions tell you whether they should be served.
I prefer mine crunchy,
warm or cool. Like some of them are served different ways, Travis. They're very particular.
So, do you dunk these cookies?
Like in milk?
Or coffee or, whatever?
No, I mean, I just eat it. It's
whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey. Little rum chata.
But those are real cookies.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you think if there's a crumble, a bunch of these things, do you think they're made in one specific place and then they ship out the special?
No, you go in there,
or do they make them?
Travis, you go in there and there's like 30 people working in there.
I know in Sound
there's like so many fucking people in there, and like they have all the gazmos there. They make them there.
I bet that place smells real good.
It does. But don't go there because then you'll always want to go there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like me in the cheese factory,
Yeah.
The cheesecake factory or the cheese factory?
Speaking of always wanting to go there drunk, I don't know if you saw, but Taco Bell is doing like a movie pass now.
Yeah.
Did you see the Taco Bell movie pass?
You can get a taco a day for free.
Yeah, you pay $10 a month, and you can get a free taco every day.
But you have to make a purchase.
No, I don't think so. I think
you have to make $1 per. I looked into it.
So
you have to make at least a $1 purchase to get your free taco.
A motherfucking taco is what, like $1.39?
Yeah.
And so you'd have to go there 7 times in a month just to make your money back. Who would go to Taco Bell more than 7 times in a month, Travis? Other than derelicts.
It's obviously a Taco Bell viral scam, right? Like, Well,
and you
come into Taco Bell every day because they know you're gonna not. Nobody wants one taco. Like, if you're going to Taco Bell, you're not just getting a taco.
Yeah, I mean, especially if it's with a purchase, they should just say, "Hey, you can get a free taco if you come here and make a purchase."
I assume
right. Just give away a taco.
But then they also charge you $10 for the opportunity.
What do you think? What do you think a taco costs Taco Bell to make? 15 cents?
Less.
Maybe.
Less.
But you're gonna buy a drink. You're going to spend way too much on a drink.
I don't buy drinks from fast food places.
Oh, they have that mango brisk, Travis. You can't go to Taco Bell and not get the mango brisk.
I don't.
I can. I do.
What do you do? You make yourself a big bottle of water on
He
your way out
drives to the
door?
gas station and gets a 99-cent one instead of the $2.79.
Have a nice bottle of water.
Travis, it must be a national thing because Starry Spice in the chat says they also have crumbles.
Anywho, so I mean, you've been on a road trip before. You've gone.
I've never been on a road trip.
Fucking lying asshole.
Okay.
But I mean, you've been to these little holes in the road where there's a Taco Bell and an Arby's, and that's it in the whole fucking town. I bet people like that go to Taco Bell more than 7 times in a month.
So you're saying that if that's the only fast food restaurant you have, it might be a good idea.
Yeah.
But you'd have to be committed to the Taco Bell, I think.
I really enjoy Taco Bell, but I can't see going to Taco Bell so often that all of a sudden I start to hate it because I've gone there too often. You know what I mean?
I could probably do Taco Bell 7 times a month, if we're being honest.
So if you have to buy something, that makes it even worse.
But you only have to spend $1.
Okay, so you
And
go
they
there.
They have a $1 menu meal. So.
And you say
they do have those chili cheese Fritos wraps. Those are quite tasty.
Okay, give me 2 tacos, but I'm only paying for 1, Buster.
Right.
And then you have to say it every time, right? You have to that's the shittiest thing. Like schools around here every year will sell like whatever the school name is in like a little card.
Yeah.
You give them like $25. It goes to the school, and then you get a bunch of free shit around town. And there's always like Taco John's. It's always like, 1 free taco with purchase. But there's something about saying it if I'm at the counter inside, I have no problem presenting it, but I always have a problem saying it in the drive-thru. Like, hey, I have this card for a free taco, so also I want a free taco. It just seems too complicated.
Oh, it was like when you got the keychain at Wendy's and you say, and also I have the keychain, so I get the little free Frosty.
Yeah, give me the Frosty, okay?
Give me my little
like
Frosty.
When you drive up to Taco Bell's.
How big is that thing anyway?
You drive up to Taco Bell's ordering speaker and you say, hey, I got that Taco Bell taco pass. So I'll start with that 1 free taco.
And then the guy says, oh, you're a real piece of shit, huh?
Yeah.
You're here a lot.
How big is that Frosty? Like 4 bites?
It's a little bitty. But it's like $1 to buy the keychain, and then like for the year you can get a free little Frosty every time you go there. But then you get up to the window and you got to like dangle it at them. Like, look, I got it. I got the little keychain. And they're like, yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said at the speaker. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not for adding an extra thing.
Oh, let me get back to
when ordering fast food.
Travis, you'll love this guy. He's gonna save his big statement for the end, but then they say his 3 minutes is up.
So wait for it.
Yeah, check this out.
My opinion. Oh, let me get back to that. The same article shows a picture.
Sir, we're going to have to stop right there.
Okay. May I say that the current flag represents Springfield's government and residents, not merely the woke minority?
Thank you, sir.
Mic drop!
Wait, what?
The woke minority, not them.
What?
Mic drop, Travis!
The woke minority?
Yeah.
It's
the Facebook voters.
It's not a rainbow flag.
It's soft blue, Travis. It's the blue of weaklings.
Come on. The woke minority supports that flag, and that flag only represents the woke minority?
But he was saving that for his big clothes.
I mean, I feel like, isn't that the same color
Let him
as
get back to that.
Argentina's flag, Uruguay's flag? There's a lot of flags that have that color in it.
There was another guy that said something about Masons, Travis. What's a Mason?
A Freemason, you know.
What do they do? Is that like Amish?
No, that Knights Templar turned into the Freemasons.
They control everything.
Oh.
Illuminati. You heard of them?
Yeah.
Illuminati.
They're in Springfield, Missouri?
They're everywhere. Are you kidding me?
I thought that they would just be like in like Los Angeles and where the
No, you have to station them across the country.
So their legit name is the Freemasons, so they can have their temples and their.
Do they live underground? Do they live like under the Colorado airport?
They live amongst you and I. Your neighbor could be a Freemason.
I have a.
Never know.
My brother-in-law is a Mason.
Oh, he is.
He is. Yeah.
Does he get?
He's also a Shriner.
Does he wear the little fezzy hat?
He wears the fez.
Is he a Zorfunster?
And he wears the fez and rides in the parades in the itty bitty cars.
Nice.
Travis,
He is a Zorfunster.
can we get some Masons and how do we become Mason? I want to be one.
You got to be recommended.
Oh.
You got to go to college. You got to be in the skulls. Yeah, like the Bushes and the Rockefellers.
The Skulls. That was that movie with Craig T. Nelson in it, and Pacey from
Blue Chips.
No, that was
with
with Shaq
Shaquille
and
O'Neal.
Gary Busey.
Oh, Gary Busey, Craig T. Nelson. Yeah,
They were Freemasons. Shaq is probably a Freemason.
Shaq totally.
Is there anything that Shaq isn't?
He lives amongst us. Yeah.
He was terrible at free throws, but he's great at Freemasons.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it was
anyway,
good.
they say the Knights Templar turned into the Freemasons after they were defunct by the King of France.
But that's like our version because we don't have a king.
Right.
Mike, remove your ignorance, please.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course we have a king.
Well, the Knights Templar came to Canada after they were excommunicated from Europe.
LeBron James.
Travis, what's a Knights Templar? That's
They're
not
in
like
that,
the
Assassin's Creed video game series.
all for one and one for all.
So the Knights Templar are the people that the kings of Europe paid to crusade to get the objects back from the Holy Land and to retake the Holy Land for Christianity.
Yeah, it's like Antifa.
Antifa's Freemasons?
No, they're Knights Templar.
And then the Knights Templar got a little too big for their britches, so the King of France excommunicated them.
This is
like the Proud Boys.
This is a lot. Guys.
I guess I'm going to have to call up Pepper.
You think he knows?
Drop some history knowledge on you.
He knows about this stuff?
I'm sure he does. He's got a history podcast, right?
Oh, I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
That means he knows everything about history as far as I'm concerned.
Is that what that means?
Wasn't that last episode on emus, though?
He's the Neil deGrasse Tyson of history.
Emus is that app that they auto-tune you and you do karaoke.
So I can sound like Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Emus.
Cool.
You can download that on the App Store.
Android and Apple?
I think just Apple.
Out.
Science.
Hotel Transylvania 4, sadly, it does not have a horse in it. Thanks, Jody.
School's out, motherfucker.
Hi, I'm Dan Ferraro, and I'm listening to WFOD.
Man, church was great today. Really moving.
Yeah, it was really powerful stuff.
Looking forward to movie night coming up. I got to pick last time. Do you have one picked out?
Wow, well, I mean, some of my favorite movies are like Braveheart, and Last of the Mohicans, and Gladiator.
Gladiator? What's that?
Oh, man, you haven't seen Gladiator? Well, you're going to have to check that one out. You order it up, and we'll watch it Friday.
Okay, I will.
3 weeks later.
I got the movie you wanted to watch.
Wow, that's really great, babe. Put it in and get ready for a cinematic experience like no other.
Oh my God, Robert, what is that?
Eat my ass, baby. Eat that
Oh my
shit.
God. Oh my God. Let me see that box. Dear, you got glad he ate her.
What?
Strange Label Radio. We'll fuck your ears with funny.
Guys, welcome back. Phone number to contact the show, 636-487-HAND or WFOD show on Skype. Travis, are you doing okay?
Am I doing okay?
Yeah. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Feeling a little under the weather, but the show must go on, right?
Amen, brother. Amen. There's
Amen.
The train just keeps rolling down the tracks. Every Tuesday, we're on.
Choo choo, right, Travis?
That's right.
Can we talk about what's going on?
No matter what,
What's
here we
going
are.
on with you? Are you symptomatic?
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to be. I had a household positive COVID test this weekend, so
do you guys all
our
just pee on the
household
same
is currently
thing? or-
on lockdown. What?
You all just peed on the same thing?
He's trying to make it funny like you
what?
pee on the test.
No, you said a household. Well, that's what you do, right? You pee on it, don't you?
No.
You don't pee on it? Is it go in your nose? It goes in your nose. What is the one?
Swab your goddamn nose, baby.
You just wiggle it around in your nose.
Swab your nose, swab the other side of your nose, stick it in a little thing, and then it's like a pregnancy test. You get a red line where there shouldn't be one if you're positive. So we had a household positive. So we're on lockdown until next week, even though my household positive can go back to school Monday. The rest of us must stick around the house for a few more days after that. But
so
we all felt fine, and all of a sudden, about an hour before the show started, I started to feel not great.
So I guess like one of like once you have symptoms, it's like 5 days from that. It changes so much. I don't know even what it is. Where do you go to find out what you do?
CDC website, but as soon as we had alerted the school district that my daughter tested positive, Within, God, I don't even know, 2-3 hours, we got an email from the county health department addressed to my my 4th grade son that said, "Hey, you can't come to school either." And we just found out today that everybody that sits with my daughter at lunch at her middle school now also has to quarantine as close contacts.
Is it, hey, you sat with this infected person at lunch? Stay home.
Yep.
So do they have
stay home? You can't come.
Do they have to learn virtually
5
still?
days. Yeah. So, like, obviously, we had the public middle school obviously has things in place for that, for virtual learning, everything kind of after the immediate lockdown where they all kind of figured out virtual learning. That's all kind of just still in place, even though they're all learning, in person. Yeah. It's all just kind of still there. So in case something happens, they can access their learning plan and do their homework. So my son's a little bit more complicated, where we actually had to send somebody to pick up some physical learning materials.
Like back in the day when you missed school.
Right. So yes, so they're all learning, and the wife and I are both lucky enough, actually fortunate, that we are able to work from home. So I'm still been working.
How do they get the stuff to you? The physical stuff to you, because you're infected too. Do they like stick it in a box and kick it out a little like pet door or something?
No, they actually had it in the office of the school. My father-in-law went and picked it up and dropped it off.
Put it on your porch and ran away.
Exactly. And it's the funniest thing. This is grandparents. As soon as my father-in-law knew that this was going down, he immediately set to work making my daughter's favorite soup, broccoli and cheese, and brought it over the very next day. And then my mom actually stopped by tonight with a giant pot of like this chicken soup. So if you want a bunch of free soups, just tell people that you're on COVID lockdown.
Awesome.
My wife's side of the family, they all just had it, and so Shannon posted something that said that like you can go to the post office's website and they'll send you a bunch of free tests.
Yeah, that's actually something that I think they just put into place, and I think it's slowly being rolled out. But yeah, they'll send you free tests. I think it's a little bit slow because it's the government is actually handling it, but actually insurance companies are supposed to be covering home tests. So my wife on Sunday, she just jumped on Walmart's website, ordered 4 home tests, and then just went and picked them up. So.
I read something, and I'm not sure how true it is, because whoever knows what's real or not anymore. So I'm probably just spreading bullshit, Travis. But
right.
Apparently, for a long time, Walmart and several other places had a deal in place where the COVID tests, they sold them for price, for cost. They were just like, hey,
sure,
we'll sell them here. We'll get them out there. And like at the beginning of the year, that's over. So now they went from like $10 a piece to like $25 a piece because the deal's over. We're going to make our money now.
That's right. You got to profit off. It's like the old crack cocaine model. Give them a taste for cheap, and then they keep coming back.
So I imagine this thing with the post office probably bumming them out because, if you can get them from the post office, but then again, they'll only send you 4 per household. What if you need more?
Well,
then Walmart.
And I'm sure they all made their profits off of it. It's the same thing that happened with masks and hand sanitizer, right? Like companies were making money hand over fist at the beginning of the pandemic for masks and hand sanitizer. Now you can't trip over, or you can't walk without trip overing like a clearance bin of hand sanitizer.
right.
Like all these liquor companies and shit like shut down production of booze and started like making hand sanitizer and stuff because it was like, people are fucking freaked out. They want hand sanitizer. They don't want cheap whiskey.
Yeah.
So So I mean, these people made their money, and even if the money train has left the station, they probably did just fine.
Travis, John Jamingo is in our chat. He said that we should all just give it to the kids, like the chicken pox.
Yeah, like have COVID parties.
This is a light one, right? This Omicron. They said it's a light one, so let's just all just get it. I think we all are gonna get it, right?
I think we've already got it, if we're being honest with you.
You'd have to be real silly at this point to have not got it, right?
Yeah, you just got to be careful of the Decepticon variant, right?
I think I had it at the end of 2019, but I wish that there was like a test that you could just take that says whether or not you've already had it or not.
Well, that's supposed to be what the antibody tests are, but I've found that
where do you get that?
Science on that is sketchy. Well, you get it. You can go in and get it.
The science on all of it is sketchy. It's all
sketch.
Ridiculous.
Nobody knows
eventually,
anything.
we're going to find out that most people have been fucking with us and trying to sell us hand sanitizer and stuff, right?
That's not even real.
Profit
Knock off hand sanitizer.
Fake cookies, fake hand sanitizer, right?
Well, you said it, not me.
Right.
No, you did say it.
Yeah, you said it.
Well, I said it.
You said
well, we both said it then.
Travis, I know that typically we don't do a whole lot of politics, but yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a really good clip for you that I think that you're going to enjoy.
I can't wait. 2022. Oh, I love it.
To commemorate Martin Luther King's birthday, the President of the United States said this.
Even Dr. King's assassination did not have the worldwide impact that George Floyd's death did.
Ugh.
On the man's birthday, Travis.
Is that making the rounds? Why didn't I hear that?
It's great, isn't
Can you
it?
imagine if Trump would have said that?
Guys, Martin Luther King, guy was bullshit.
I hope the liberals are happy with themselves.
What the fuck? That's an actual real clip with video evidence?
This is a video, yeah. I pulled it from the video. You can find the video, Travis. It's real. I didn't doctor it or anything.
I said, we don't usually do politics, but
I'm not
that tone deaf.
I'm not a misinformation man. We killed all the minks. The hand sanitizer, it is in the bargain bin. The people at my work, they were putting fake plastic on the doorknobs, or magic plastic on the doorknobs.
What's magic plastic?
It's antimicrobial plastic, Drunk. It protected us all from germs. Somebody made money on that. The world's a scam, Travis. The whole thing is a grift.
Yep.
But not us. We're shooting at you straight.
So
you know what I'm
how
saying?
are we overproducing on like the Lysol and Clorox wipes and shit too?
Oh, those went way up. It's like $8 a thing now.
Yeah.
To get the goddamn Clorox wipes. Whole thing's a scam.
They're still doing rationing the toilet paper. You can only get one per shot.
Why is wiping your ass so important? Just get in the shower, guys. It's fine.
Or buy a bidet.
Yeah. Well,
they're actually pretty economical nowadays. It's 2022. You get one for under $100.
There's probably a Martin Luther King Day sale.
Ooh. Is that proper nomenclature?
Drunk.
Martin Luther King Jr. Sorry.
Poor Travis has the COVID.
Yeah.
What's your pick of the week, Drunk?
Nope.
No pick of the week.
Sorry, I should have came more prepared.
Didn't you stay up all week watching tennis?
It just started. I can't make it my pick of the week 2 weeks in a row, can I?
Did they let that one guy play that they arrested in Australia?
Nope, they sent him back to Serbia.
They just sent his ass
Number
back?
one player in the world. Won the last won 7 of the last 9 Australian Opens.
So they said, go back.
And he said, nope, you can't be here. They're crazy down there, dude. They won't let in any foreign, like, fruits or vegetables. Fucking.
They tried to assassinate Johnny Depp's dog.
Yeah.
Travis, I guess in the future we'll all just play on the metaverse and none of this will be an issue.
Yeah, nobody will have to worry about it.
We'll just send our avatars.
It'll be like that terrible movie with Bruce Willis, Surrogates.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said our sim up wrong right now. Our sim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yes, exactly.
Tries a pick of the week. I guess it's kind of lame, but I've been watching that PEACEMAKER, and it's great.
Oh shit!
It's on.
That was my pick of the week too.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the I know it's overplayed and everybody's saying it, but that intro is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, the intro's great.
So I haven't seen any of it. But you guys been watching that Boba Fett?
No.
I heard it sucks.
You heard it sucks?
Yeah, I heard it sucks.
Nope, like it very much.
It's good.
The Boba Fett, Travis, he was in the movies for just a couple minutes, wasn't he? And then he got eaten by like a big tremor worm.
He was in
till the
prequel, like the second one, right, or the third one. One of them he's in for like half the movie. Yeah.
I mean, he looks cool.
Boba Fett is like the basis of all of the clones in the clone army. So I mean, I guess that's Jango Fett.
Jango.
They made all the clones out of Boba Fett?
His daddy.
They made them all out of Jango Fett, and Boba is the one that Jango kept as his kid.
And so he climbed out of the... I didn't see it, but I assume they explained...
He got out of the Sarlacc pit.
Why he didn't get eaten by the tremor worm?
I wasn't sure about the Boba Fett show because Boba Fett's not like one of my favorite characters or anything, but they tie his escape in his from the Sarlacc pit to the Tusken Raiders, and I have a very soft spot for any stories involving the Tusken Raiders in Star Wars mythology. They are wonderful.
George, I watched that Eternals.
Yeah.
It's kind of lame. Like, I like all that Marvel shit. And, like near the end, there was a little bit of a twist, and it got a little bit better at the end, but it's still pretty fucking lame.
Yeah, I can tell that this is like one of the more disappointing Marvel movies by how few people talk about the Eternals.
Yeah. See, the problem is, like, it just kind of seems... I think it's the same problem with Superman in, like, it seems like whenever you fight Superman just kind of has what he needs to have. Like, and sometimes they even just, stuff you didn't even know Superman could do. Just all of a sudden he has because, well, it makes sense. He needs to have that.
Because he's Superman. He's Superman.
To beat this guy, So they're like, okay, Angelina Jolie, she has like a sword. And like the sword can just appear whenever it needs to. And like this other guy, he could just keep making this stuff appear. It's like everybody's kind of Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm. But in a different way.
Yeah. You know how like Green Lantern can just like make shit?
Yep.
They can all just kind of make shit. And they just all make what they need to make. And like this one gal, like she can turn like rocks into water, and she can turn like water into rocks. Yeah, and turn stuff into dust and stuff. So like she'll get stabbed with like a knife, and then like she just touches the knife, and like the knife turns to dust and goes away. But like you still got stabbed, right? Like if you get stabbed with an icicle, like the murder weapon will melt. But like, well, you still got stabbed, right?
Isn't that like a point in a lot of movies? Like somebody gets stabbed and like, don't pull the knife out.
Right. I mean, you still got stabbed. Like there's still like a hole in you. So like even if the icicle melts, like there's still a hole in you. Yeah. But like she healed herself by turning it's all just, it's stupid. Like they,
I
mean, they're all stupid.
Say, well, yeah, but some are more entertaining than others. And that's why I say when the Eternals trailers came out, it didn't like I usually don't watch more than one trailer.
Yeah.
But I found myself completely underwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
And then none of them ever caught my attention. And even so far as to when Disney Plus sent me an email saying, ooh, guess what's now on Disney Plus? It's the Eternals.
Right. Is this the one with John Cena in it?
No.
No.
That's Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker.
Oh, okay.
Eternals is a bunch of like alien guys. They've
been around for thousands of years, but they've never interfered until now.
Travis, the Kumail Nanjiani, he got ripped to be in this movie. Doesn't take his shirt off at all. He didn't have to get ripped. He's wearing big, long shit the whole fucking time. And all his character does is shoot little rays. He's a Jubilee. Travis, he does finger guns and shoots little zappers out of his fingers.
Jubilee was fun, though.
You ain't got to be ripped to do that.
Right! He never takes his shirt off. He would have looked exactly the same had he not got ripped.
But you are going to take advantage of that Disney machine who is willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to give you a personal trainer and a nutritionist for a year.
Well, how do you know he did it just because? How do you know he just didn't do it for himself?
Maybe.
Because they made a point to say, look how ripped Kumail Nanjiani got for the Eternals.
Superhero movie. But okay, and mild spoiler here, Travis, but who gives a shit? It's the Eternals, right? Kumail Nanjiani, like when they were all going to do the final battle, he's like, yeah, guys, I'm not going to go to the final battle. And he just doesn't go, and then he's just not in the rest of the movie. Like, they're a big team, and like Kumail Nanjiani, he just goes, guys, I'm not going to go to the final battle. And like, that's it for his character. They don't talk about him again. He's gone.
But he's a part of the team from the beginning?
Yeah, he's part of the team. They're like, hey, guys, we're all Eternals. We're going to go do the Eternal shit. And then at some point, they're going to go do the final thing. And he goes, yeah, guys, I'm not going to go.
That's like if Jason Statham, halfway through the movie, said to Sylvester Stallone, hey, I'm not expendable anymore. Peace out. Enjoy your mission.
Right. It's exactly what it was like. But he was lame anyway. All he did is he shot little rays out of his fingers. So they didn't need him, it turns out.
Well, good. Hopefully he's off dancing somewhere while they're trying to save the world.
At least Marvel paid for him to get ripped, though, right?
Yep. Good for him. Take advantage of the machine. But Peacemaker, if you haven't watched it yet and you're not sold because it's a superhero thing, if you liked James Gunn's motion picture Super, starring Rainn Wilson and Elliot Page, you will love Peacemaker because the tone is the same, almost so far as to say that John Cena's character almost says the same type of shit that Rainn Wilson says in the movie Super.
What did he say? Shut up, crime.
Shut up, crime. Where John Cena says, "I'm fighting for peace, no matter how many motherfuckers I gotta kill." You know, it's great. And his dad, the T-1000, right?
Yeah, T-1000.
His dad is like a super uber racist guy.
Yeah,
and that's also fairly entertaining because he sucks.
Travis, they're asking in the chat if you're in the witness protection program because you have like a lens flare behind you. That's just a dramatic license that you're doing like a J.J. Abrams thing.
Yeah, it's all lens flare. It is 100% because I look completely like shit and don't want to be on camera this week.
Yeah, he's just doing it to keep like a air of mystery about him.
That's right.
He wants you to want to see him.
I want you to want me.
Yeah. Guys, we did it.
Yeah, baby.
Probably do it again about a week from now.
Maybe next week?
Yeah.
I'll have a pick of the week next week. Don't you I'm Dill Dannon.
For listening to this installment of WFOD, please subscribe and leave positive reviews on your preferred podcast player. Share the episode on social media or with one of your in-real-life friends. For links to our ever-expanding universe, including our Discord, our Twitch, and YouTube channels, and our library of back episodes, visit us at WFODshow.com. Thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio for the music used in this podcast. Thanks to our Patreon sponsors, Amanda, Valerie, Brian, and Liquid. Visit patreon.com/WFODix to help support the show. Leave us a voicemail at 636-487-4263. Email us, Mike or Travis, at WFODix.com, or reach out on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Goodbye.
Who are you?
They call me a little spooky. I'll blast on your ass.
Dildos?
Does anal feel like pooping?
Travis,
Yeah, baby.
are you going to be okay, bud? So you just work from home?
Yeah, just work from home.
Can't you just say, guys, I'm too sick to work?
Well,
Then they require you to take vacation and use sick days.
Yeah, then I guess you got to use sick days, huh? I guess if you...
yeah, being salaried, like this doesn't really affect me in any way. And if the option is there to work from home, I'm expected to take it, which is fine. Because when you're talking work from home, if I do end up feeling like complete dog shit tomorrow, I'll just do whatever I feel like doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not like I have to put my nose to the grind. Like the last 2 days, I've pretty much been working every day. But comes a point in the day where I've done all I'm going to do and then just kind of leave emails and shit open. And then, you know, if shit pops up, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do interviews. I had interview times scheduled for this week, and they actually filled them. So I have my iPad and shit, so I was going to do Zoom interviews anyway. So
Nobody wants to work, Travis.
no, it's been a perpetual 2+ years of shit trying to get people to work.
Yeah. Drunk, you okay, bud? You sure?
I'm good.
That Joe Biden clip is
Cringe.
It's so bad.
very cringe.
That's
Voted for that
so
guy.
bad.
Can you believe they voted for that guy?
Guy's a fucking dope.
He is a fucking dope, and people like, oh, thank goodness for. It's just the same as the Trump shit. It's just people are fucking stupid. Oh, thank God, bless President Trump, and it's like, oh, thank goodness for President. But it's like these guys, they'll suck.
That's what happens when you vote for somebody in their 80s. We gotta get some fresh blood in there, man.
Yeah, let's get some young hotness in there.
Yeah, just like somebody who like works really hard to.
I don't know.
Maintain
Elon Musk,
their
when he's
body.
in his 40s, right?
You think Kumail Nanjiani should be president, Travis?
Yeah,
I mean,
no. If you ever look at his Twitter feed, he's a fucking crazy liberal. Not just like a regular. Liberals fine. Liberals are fine. It's the crazy liberals I have a problem with, and he's one of them.
What about Jon Stewart?
Jon Stewart. Maybe somebody who isn't an entertainer. Maybe we should get like a guy who fixes cars.
Just wants the best for people.
Yeah. We should find somebody who like wants the best for people, Travis, and like isn't just in it. Like somebody virtuous.
The count.
Somebody like who isn't just gonna sell us out for their own personal gain. Could we find
but
somebody
once
like that,
once they get to that point, though, it's not possible. They've already been through the political system. By the time they get to the point where they're like, I want to be president, they're fucking broken.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the problem, is that the people who we get to pick from to be president are people that want to be the president.
And that's why Trump pissed off the people, not the people, but like the establishment so bad, because he didn't give a fuck. He just said what he wanted to. He has his money.
What we need to do
is make the presidency a punishment.
We need to make president. We need to do like what is like the first kid? What were the children as president movies? That's what we need to do. We need to get some prepubescent dipshit in there who thinks that everybody deserves 5 pounds of candy every 2 weeks.
You're suggesting like Rookie of the Year, but with the president?
But for president, exactly. Rookie of the Year, but for president, exactly.
Just have him get in there and say, hey, I think it's bullshit that things cost money.
Yeah. Free. That's what I think. It should be like that. It should be like a cross between King Ralph and that Kiefer Sutherland show Designated Survivor, where somehow 11-year-old becomes president of the United States.
Yeah.
Why are we letting these damn Arabs give us all this oil?
Do you remember that stupid movie where for some reason Kevin Costner like didn't get to vote and the presidency ended in like a complete tie, and so then like everybody was like, okay, well, Kevin Costner gets to vote, and then he gets to decide who's the president.
Yeah, what was that called? Like swing vote or something?
Yeah, and he lived in a trailer park, and so like both presidents were coming to talk to Kevin Costner because he was the only one that hadn't voted yet. We'll make that, Travis, but then we'll just make Kevin Costner the president. We'll be like,
there you go.
Some asshole who forgot to vote?
I voted for me. I'm the president now. And we'll just have some.
You didn't vote. Now we know that you have a problem with both candidates, so now you're the president.
Yeah, we'll say, hey man, you live in a trailer park. Things aren't going great. We're gonna give you $400,000 to be the president. You don't need any more. That's what you got. And you'd be like, well, shit, $400,000. That's great.
I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah,
and he doesn't get to pick his own VP because every time that happens, it's a pile of shit. Like, look what happened. Like every time these people get into office, like. When you're on the debate trail, you had Kamala Harris call Joe Biden a fucking creepy uncle, weird
rapist,
like
or a racist. Guy. Like, wasn't the whole thing about her being on the bus about him? And
so
he did a shitty job with buses.
To pander for votes, he makes her his running mate. Well, she just called him a rapist like 6 months ago. What are you talking about?
All right, guys, we were just kidding.
Yeah. It's just the same thing as like the whole all the bullshit with like Obama and Hillary Clinton.
Oh, so you're disingenuous and you were just saying that, right?
Right.
I mean, that's it's one or the other, right?
So these people are pieces of shit, and then I get elected. Oh, you're my Secretary of State. What? What are you talking about? It's fucking broken. It's all broken. They're all fucking assholes.
We'll make trailer park Kevin Costner the president, Travis. That's what we need. We need a trailer park.
Yeah,
Kevin
and
Costner.
then his voice of conscience, his moral compass, is that 11-year-old who thinks it's ridiculous that Sour Patch Kids don't come in a bigger bag.
That's the kind of legislation I can